Today's episode is brought to you by Fulcrum Suspension, but more about them later in the video. Righto. How the bloody hell are you? Welcome to the last video I will ever make with coal. Yes, that's right. Unfortunately, I am selling coal, and I just wanted to make a quick little video on the reasons why I'm moving him on, the reasons why we're cancelling coal 2.0. And also, I just wanted to go for one last drive. So me and Harry, we just drove out to Glasshouse and we've just been playing around in the mud and it's been absolutely awesome. Now, I bought Cole as an absolute rust bucket and built him up to how he sits today. Honestly, I would love to keep this car, but as we all know, life changes, things happen, people get pregnant, especially my Mrs. Alicia, she got pregnant and now we've got a kid. That's what happens after you get pregnant normally. Now my son, his name's Wolf, he's the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I really want to show him around Australia. I really want to show him camping and full driving. Obviously, Cole is a two-seater, so we can't take him in Cole. And the other side of it is GQs just aren't the safest vehicle in the world. And obviously, I really want to keep Wolf nice and safe. So obviously, life has thrown me a bit of a curveball here, but I'm more than happy to accept it and knock something out of the park for the next round of our life. The other side of it is I actually have never owned a car longer than 2 years. So it's like, probably wasn't going to hang on to it anyway, to be honest, because I like to just refresh everything and teach myself new skills. And the only way to do that, in my opinion, is to just get out, buy something new, pull it apart, learn about it, put it back together. So yeah, I really wanted to just quickly make this video to tell everyone what's happening, because a lot of people have seen the car on Marketplace and they've just been spamming the comments in my last video and messaging me non-stop about why I'm selling it. So I figured if I make a video, I can just explain to everyone what the bloody hell's going on with this thing. So obviously we were moving on to Cole 2.0. Now I really just pumped the brakes on it massively because I thought about putting money into this build and where it's going to go. Like, I wanted to do a half canopy fridge setup, semi-touring setup sort of thing, but obviously if we do that, we still can't take the family. I really want to take my family out full driving, camping, fishing. I don't even fish, I don't know why I said that. We want to go on adventures, we can't do it in Cole, so we're going to have to upgrade to a family rig. So just to recap on the old sales pitch here, we're selling because I've got a son, can't fit him in Cole. We're selling because I want to keep the content fresh on YouTube here. And one more massive contributing factor is I want to learn a lot more. And to do that, I think I need to buy another car. So guys, it's the end of Cole. And as sad as that is, it's actually very exciting to move him on to his new owner, who is a legend, by the way. And he's going to take really good care of Cole. And I'm very excited to start a new build. It's actually getting me back in the mood, because doing YouTube every single week is it's kind of tiring on the body, and you're trying to think of like fresh content to always come up with. And I really think that a new car on the channel is just going to get me excited to keep making these videos for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to do a quick little walk around, and we're going to run through the mods, and we're just going to look at how Cole sits at the moment. And that is going to be the final video of Cole, guys. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy what's in store for the future of Roam Lyfe. And yeah, I'm very excited to move on to a new build. So let's do a quick little run around. All you legends with IFS suspension or a modern 4x4 is not going to want to miss out on this new bloody product coming from Fulcrum Suspension. If you do happen to be on the hunt for new suspension setup for your car, then you better hold out to the 5th of July for their brand new product release. This is a very exciting product, and I think that a lot of you guys with these modern 4x4s are really going to love it. So definitely don't miss out on the 5th of July. Tune into my Instagram to find out what the product is. But for now, I'm just going to run a sneaky little teaser video to get you guys super keen on this new product. Don't forget, 5th of July, I'll see you guys there. Run that clip, bitch. All right, this is the first rig rundown and the last rig rundown that we'll ever do on Cole. So let's start at the bull bar. We have a completely custom made bull bar by Dusty's Fabrication. I actually helped him design this. We worked together. We got this nailed and it looks really, really good in my opinion. As comms, we've got the GME XRS. Now GME actually did send this out for free, so that was awesome from those guys, and it's been the best UHF I've ever used. So many features on that that I honestly don't even know what to do with, but we talk on it and it's clear and it's good and I love it. You'll see here I've actually swapped my number plate out. That's just because I'm selling it. We did have the Roam Lyfe number plate. For headlights, we have the eBay specials. These have been absolutely crap. The ring stopped working. In terms of bright light, they're better than the standard ones. So yeah, if you're going to get them, just be wary that they do break, and you're probably better off going steadies, but they're like 5 times the price. We've got an eBay bonnet protector. I just really like the look of bonnet protectors. For paintwork, we have a custom Raptor liner paint job by yours truly. Now we did thin it out about 15–20%. I can't exactly remember, but it is a custom grey colour that I just picked out of, it's actually not custom, I just picked it out of a catalogue, but yeah, nice and thin Raptor, looks like paint from far up close. It's yeah, Raptor. It's probably about the same scratchiness as a 2K colour when you spray it on like this, but it does look a lot better than the blotchiness. Over here we have a powder coated Snorkel from In-House Fabrication. This was actually on the car in stainless when I bought it, so I just got that powder coated. The GQ normally has a like barn mirror, so I actually got these off a different GQ, I can't remember the model. Welded those 2 holes up and we chucked this mirror on. I think that looks a lot better than those barn ones. These set of sliders here are from DIY Customs. They are a weld together kit, so you basically buy them. You can design them as much as you want. He'll send you out all the pipes, pre-notched, pre-bent, all that sort of stuff, and you can just tack them together. I really like it because I set them up so the angle's really high, and I also put this extra kicker on, and then I got to run like a V section in it as well. And honestly, these are probably my favourite thing on this car. I honestly don't really like many rock sliders off the shelf. I think they all just sit a little bit weird, but these I really, really like. Moving on to the second best mod on this vehicle here, we have our custom built tray by myself as well. Built this in the shed at work, but we have a steel frame, we have an aluminium top, and as you can see, it's flush mounted. It's 4mm thick aluminium, and I had to recess this box section here to actually make that floor sit flat. I also have custom aluminium mud guards. I actually drew these on a piece of paper. I worked out the angles, worked out the width. I really wanted it nice and short at the back here, so when we actually fold our mud flap up, which I have a little holder here, it sits like that, and you can see we have heaps of ground clearance there so we can back up over stuff. Another thing that people probably don't actually know about this car, the width of this tray is 1780. It's 2 meters long. You can see this headboard here, and the width of it is actually the exact dimensions of a off-the-shelf style aluminium canopy. The one I had measured was from Easy Toolbox in Brisbane, and we just measured it up. I copied the angle, I copied the height, so that if I ever put a half canopy on this, it wasn't really weird with the headboard and it wasn't really weird with the tray width. So on the back here, we are recessed in this number plate. It was designed to fit the smaller number plate that I had, but obviously we got these on just to sell it. eBay special lights, only about 40 bucks. They look really, really good. I really love how I designed the back of this. I think it just looks really nice. We've got a number plate light up the top here. We also have a LED reverse light. I rewired all the trailer plugs. Now that's it for the tray. Let's move on to the sort of the chassis. So as you can see, we've got a side exit exhaust here. This was actually done just before I bought the car. Chris had this done, but I probably wouldn't do that to my own car just because it makes these wheels really dirty, makes all the suspension dirty as well. So I'd probably try and get it out the back of the car, but it does sound great. It smokes up great and it looks really cool. On the chassis here, we have Stone Guard, and that has got a clear lacquer over the top, so it makes it shine. It also protects the Stone Guard just that little bit more. It's a little bit rubbery, so if a stone hits it, it doesn't actually chip off. It just sort of breaks, and it's been really good. I mean, that chassis is 2 years old, and it looks like it's brand new still, so very happy with that. We also done our chassis bracing kit. Now we have the outside done, and we have the inside done. So wheels and tyres, I get a lot of questions about these. These are Yi Li specials, which means that they're Chinese. They're from a bloke literally named Yi Li, I believe, and he runs a shop in Archerfield in Brisbane, I think. And basically you rock up, they're very cheap. I think they're 350 bucks a pop. The tyres are also from him. They're a Chinese tyre, but I have ran these on 3 different cars and they've seemed to last. I mean, these have done probably 10 or 15,000 Ks and they still look brand new. So I really like the chrome look. I think the chrome breaks up this car a lot. and chrome is on the way back, guys. I'm telling you, everyone's starting to run chrome wheels. They are a 16 by 10 neg 4.4. They do stick out quite a fair bit, and the tyre is a 35 by 12.5. It's actually a 315 75 16, which is basically a 35. So pretty big tyres on the old girl. So we're running 411 gears front and rear. In the front diff, we have a auto locker from Full Drive Systems. It probably is the most important mod if you're just getting into full driving, is a locker. The back is just the standard LSD, which on a patrol is extremely tight. If I turn on gravel, it actually starts chirping. So it's a very, very nice tight LSD. And together it's basically twin lock just about. All right, as for suspension, we have full Superior underneath, 10.5-inch front shocks, 12.5-inch rear shocks. We have a ComSpec drag link. We have the Superior steering dampener. I have 5-inch coils. Now they are quite soft. They're not the flexi coils. I did get advised against the flexi coils. These are just the light sort of spring coils. We have the Superior Superflex arms. They're the hybrid, I believe. So that one is a Hyperflex and one is a Superflex arm. That works really, really well. It was extremely noticeable, the change in the car driving with these arms. I have extended brake lines front and rear. We also have the Superior long arm rear kit. We have adjustable upper control arms, and we have extended bump stops as well as a bump stop extension on the diff. And last but least, we have coil retainers and dropout cones. And that's just so when we flex out, we're not actually going to drop our coils, and we're not actually going to lose them and they're going to pop out. That's it for the exterior, guys. So let's jump into the cab and have a quick look in there. So up in the cab, we have our pillar pod. Now the pillar pod itself is from eBay. The 2 gauges are SAS. Actually, they're also from eBay, but they are the dual use gauges. So we have exhaust temp and boost pressure on one, and we have water temp and oil pressure on the other. So we're basically getting 4 gauges for the price of 2 here. We also have a steering wheel. Now, a lot of people don't really like the steering wheel, but I think it looks really period correct. And it is also ADR approved, which was quite important to me. We did have XR6 seats. I did swap them back to the factory seats just because they fit in a ute cab a lot better. And I was sitting really close to the steering wheel with the XR6 seats. We have a Bluetooth head unit. So we just have some JVC speakers, JVC head unit. It's pretty simple. Jump in, music starts playing. That's all I really needed in this thing. We have a dash mat, which I think really, really tidies up an interior. And we also up top have the custom-made roof console from a bloke on Facebook, as well as our GME XRS. So we've kept it pretty tidy and simple in the cab here. I don't really like going over the top inside of an interior. I think the factory sort of look is what I was going for, and I think we sort of nailed it. So on the windscreen here, we have one of our brand new stickers. These are available on the website now. They look absolutely mint. They're not too big, they're not too small, and from afar, they just look so tidy. Very happy with how those stickers turned out. If you want one, roamlyfe.com, jump on the website, grab yourself one. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I appreciate you guys all watching and sticking around for the entire build. So I'm gonna play some memories at the end of this video, so stick around for that. And I guess this is goodbye to the old rig, so we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace. Good more. Yeah, keep it that. Parked on this rock.
Yes. The rock.
I didn't see it.
On you.
I didn't see the rock.
Just a little speed bump.